Hello everyone, my name is Legend Ronnie and this game is Rise of Civilization. What this video is going to be about is just to try to show you how important it is to have higher stats than your enemy. How important the academy is, the research is, having the most important research for your troops, for your specialization. So in this battle that I'm doing right now, we are using the same commanders. I have 100,000 cavalry, not swordsmen, and he has a mixture of troops. I can see there some archers in the back, so definitely that is a mixture of troops. We are using the same commanders, so there is Minamoto and Boudica, and he has Minamoto and Boudica as well. Or I don't want to say obviously again, I have more stats than him, that is for sure. I just want to show you how important that is. So if I look at him, he's definitely doing a lot more skills than I do, because my Minamoto is on a different talent path. He's on a leveling talent path. My Minamoto has peacekeeping, skill and cavalry, and he's barely 5-star. So I have points in everything just because his purpose is for leveling. So there you go, I managed to beat the poor Valhalla guy. I smashed him. I tore him down to bits and pieces. I'm only sorry about his Boudica though. So there it is, 51,000 troops left on my part. Why did I pick the ornament first? Anyway. So there is the battle report, 100,000 versus 100,000. I was left with more than half of my troops. The healing is similar. He had Boudica, I had Boudica, so the healing was similar. Now we're gonna check the troops buff. Did I press pause? Or what's going on? No, I didn't press pause. Alright, so this is the troops buff, and we have to look on the cavalry part. He had mixture of troops, so that was a little bit unfortunate for him. But I'm looking on cavalry because I only used cavalry. So my cavalry attack was 88%. That's probably because of my Minamoto. Cavalry defense 52% and health. So I had over stats on cavalry. Most of his troops were cavalry. I think he was only 10,000 archers and 90,000 cavalry. Similar leveling commanders. You can see that the skills, everything. All the difference was that I had used a specific troops setup, having only cavalry, and I had more research than him. So that was the only two difference, which it granted me the victory. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead when it was the second fight. So he's using Sun Tzu and Boudica with just infantry. I wanted to go out with cavalry. I don't know what I was thinking about. I realized only mid-fight when I was beating him that I brought archers. I was thinking to go with Boudica and Tomoe, but then I used Boudica and Joan of Arc. But as I mentioned, I wanted to bring out cavalry. Anyway, I sent out archers by accident. So he has 90,000 infantry. I have 90,000 archers. Boudica and Joan of Arc. Now the reason I put Joan of Arc was for that particular bonus damage that it grants to my archers. So it's 25%, and then is the 30% from when Joan of Arc is using her main skill. Now you have noticed at the beginning some very strange and high numbers happening on his swordsman. That was the fourth skill from Boudica, so that was the chances that dealing extra damage to my enemy. So you notice that by those few chances I have done some tremendous amount of damage on him, which was really high, from 90,000 troops to the 2,400 and whatever damage. That was really high. I have no archer specialization on my commanders. This is just simply Boudica and Joan of Arc against swordsman. So yeah. But as I mentioned, I realized only mid-fight that I didn't brought cavalry. That's what I wanted to bring. I wanted to beat him with a counter, just to show you even more how much stats can mean into a battle. That even if I bring something that he can counter me with, I can still win. Alright, so I apologized about it. This is the battle, 11,000 heal. I'm looking at the archer buffs, so I had 76% archer attack, 53% defense, and 15% health. If I look at his infantry, he's not really highly researched on his infantry. 30, 30, and 30, that is pretty low. This is my infantry stats, although I have no infantry commander or anything, and I still have much better stats than him. So this is the difference. Or when you get smashed by some other players and you're wondering, whoa, this guy is good. The academy has a very important factor. This is why people with tier 5, they don't really go down so easy. So I think that's about it about this video. Yes, that's about it. There is no reason to go any further. That was the only 2 battles. So this is the reason when you're probably seeing someone with tier 5 that it's actually smashing down people so easy. Imagine that he has tier 5 and he has max research in the same time, because if you want to unlock your tier 5, if you didn't know, I've done a video about it, you need to have max research. That is very correct. So it's not easy to get tier 5 troops. It's very costing and a lot of research. Until next time, I'm signing out. That's it. I have no more to say about this video. Stats have a huge difference later on into the game. In the beginning of the game is all about tiers and numbers and having specific troops, but later on into the game, after 2-3 months, it's who has more stats on his troops. This was like what I was trying to express, or what I was trying to show in this particular video. Until next time, this is your boy John signing out. Peace out, yo. Take care.